Hey my dear friends, my name is Sudarshan. Today, this is a story related one. It is a new thing. Before that, let me tell you some of the things. Now, you're almost entering or you're almost entering 70th video. Well, what I'm doing is a 69th video. In the next video, it will be a small talk, which means that till now, we are going to analyze what have we done, because thinking that why can't we make a small talk, because we've always been doing with stories. That's why in every when it comes to multiple of 10, I'm trying to think that let's have that as a talk so that it can be a useful thing. We are in a happiest situation where we all gather to love stories. Everybody in this world loves to write stories, loves to write books, loves to do anything which they like. But main thing is that if this is going to be as a career, or if anything he wants to make as a career, he should see to that he works towards it and not to give up under any kind of situation. Already, I would have mentioned to you that being consistent is very important. Well, since my mindset is came to do YouTubes, I've been consistently saying that let's be creative, let's not copy others, because I've told you this statement many times again and again. Well, why I decided my mindset is different, because so that when I started promoting my YouTube channel, there will be a difference in my thing, and there will be no any kind of breaks occurring. And in my past 1 month of my career, I am continuously working towards YouTube to reach the millions of milestone, crossing 1 million subscribers, 1.3 million subscribers. To that extent I'm working, but every time when the night time comes, it will remind you of YouTube time, because as I told you that I will not take any kind of break from this, because taking break for me is not a good thing for me according to my mindset. So every day, if I keep up the strategy, I'll see to that I will make it happen. Okay guys, now all these things are fine. Especially why I want to tell a story. I want to tell a story because, as I told many times about learning new things which I have not learned in my life from your point. Similarly, from your point, you can learn things from me which you don't know in life. It's like vice versa, isn't it? Similarly, we have seen that how far the work and hard work is important. Well, just doing for the sake of others is not the right thing, because if you're going to do for the sake of others, it will not create any kind of interest. So in my mindset, what I'm coming with up is that not to do for the sake of others. If you have that mindset, then don't do that. So this is why I always keep on saying that do not do for the sake of others. Okay guys, we have now had a 4.5 minutes talk. We will now get into a story. Now this topic is related to a new thing. What is this story name called? It's nothing but, everybody knows about it, a fruit. It's nothing but an apple box. Means to say that in the box there will be contains lots of apples. If you go to the grocery shop, you buy 10 apples and keep it in the box. and it contains 10 apples in it, in the boxes. It's the same thing we're going to see. In a beautiful city of Venice, which is located in Italy, there's a bunch of apple trees filled with apples. So, what is happening here is that in Italy, there is a place called Venice, which everybody knows about it. It is Italy, where Italy is located in a European country, where in the platform it contains an apple tree is located in the middle of the Venice city, which means when there is an expressway in between, there is some cities in between, there is an expressway which makes an exit part of the borders of a country. There, what we are seeing is there a bunch, nearly 6 to 8 apple trees are arranged in horizontal order. This is horizontal, this is vertical. Guys, if you're confused, this is horizontal, this is vertical. Remember that. Now, what we are seeing here is that we see 6 to 8 apples are arranged in an alphabetical order. There, more than 2000 apples are present on the tree. Some are lying on the ground, which are very pure and fresh. So, what is happening here is that the sun is about to rise, which means the time is 5:55 a.m. where the sun is rising. Now, what is happening here? We see there's a bunch of apple trees filled with apples, which everyone knows that. Now, here comes the next paragraph. In the beautiful sunshine of Italy, a mom is carrying a baby in a perambulator, where perambulator is nothing but a mom or lady which carries their babies in that moving object, which means that is called perambulator. You must have seen that a small newborn baby girl or newborn baby boy, who it may be, will be sitting under the perambulator and moving in the roads, isn't it? Now, what is happening here is that lady who is carrying that baby in a perambulator suddenly stops in the middle of apple trees, which means that stopping in between that highway and the entering city. This is the border, we can say that. What is happening here is where this lady was going. The lady was going to a grocery shop or a parlor shop to buy something, to buy products related to that. This is what this lady has gone. Suddenly, this lady reminded that once we come back from that shop, we have to visit that apple tree without fail. This was the plan made by that lady. That means that baby's mom or mother. You can say like that. Mom is nothing but mother. Okay? Now, what happened was this woman who is a love of apple started plucking the apples from the ground, because this lady is nothing but an apple as well as a blueberry lover. This is what this story is about to tell. Now, that lady was carrying a basket along the perambulator, which means if I'm a person, there is a perambulator in front of me, immediately I have a hand in my basket. That is how this man is carrying it. Now, what happens was, after returning from the shop to buy necessary products, this woman has plucked all the apples which are lying on the ground. Suddenly started putting in a basket and taking it home from the grocery shop. Now, another question is here that why this woman plucked the apple? This a a baby, newborn baby, has asked that question to her mom, saying that, why you are plucking apples? Which means to say, now, what happens is that this newborn baby started to cry when it is stopped in halfway while entering the city of Venice. But what it means to say is that, according to this kind of sign, when that newborn baby cries, then it means to say it needs apples. You can say like that. Because when it cries, we can automatically express that baby's feeling towards our side, saying that this baby loves apple so much. This is what the story is really exciting, right? Now, we all know that an apple away keeps a doctor away, which means to say, this statement denotes that if you have one apple in a day or 3 apples in a day, it keeps a doctor away from you, which means you don't have the necessity to visit hospital, which means eating apple makes your heart healthy. This is very true. That is why since that lady wants to keep their heart healthy, is plucking all the apples from the ground. Okay? Now, why? Here comes the next question. As they know that apple away keeps the doctor away, this baby asked a small question to mom, that, Mom, why did you stop in the middle? Why did you go there? This baby asked. The lady replied that, I went there to pluck fresh apples. This is what? The thing which means, suddenly question, you plucked apples, and what is the reason you are plucking the apples? Because this lady replied that, I am in love of apple as well as the love of blueberries. This reply impressed the small newborn baby. Now, the reply is, I am an apple and blueberry lover because apple and blueberries are one of my favorite fruit all the time. Replied that mom. Which means this mom replied to that baby that this is my favorite fruit all the time. This impressed that small baby. Okay? Now, after all this, the statement coming here is that this baby, after getting an impressive answer, this baby was so excited to visit that apple tree which is near the border of the Venice of Italy, which means exiting the part of Italy towards other places where the apple tree is located. So what we come to know is that how this baby was so excited to see such kind of apple trees, and when the baby heard that answer from the mom, it was so excited to visit that apple next time when you come across this. Now, here comes the statement. This baby told that mom, saying that next time when we come through this, let's pick apples. That baby mom replied, finally, okay. This is it. I'll see you up in the next video. This is the story ends. Till then, bye bye. Keep on watching.